Hello, welcome. This is a little tutorial walkthrough on how I make a smoothie. I try to do these every day and I've been doing so for almost 7 years. It's just a way that I personally feel that makes me feel better, helps with my cholesterol, make sure I get my nutrition intake in. Plus I feel a little less guilty if I was to go to have a burger at Wendy's or McDonald's or something when I start the day off with something like this. So, I use the NutriBullet, which is the upgraded version of the Magic Bullet. I've gone through like 4 Magic Bullets over the years that just couldn't keep up, and they came out with a newer, bigger motor, and it tends to do the job quite well. And I use their 32 ounce cup. They get a little max line here, right around here, but mine tend to go all the way some of the top. So, yeah. There'll be some editing involved here. So I start off with a banana, just a normal banana. There's not much fruit into this, but a banana is one that I always go to. It's natural sugar, high in carbs. As a type 1 diabetic, I'm not really all about the carbs as much as I can, but start off with a base with a banana. I then use almond milk. It's good to use the non-sugar or sugar-free, unsweetened. How much do I put in? I don't really measure, just till it covers almost the top of the banana. And then a carrot. Carrot a day keeps, I don't know. Then we go with spinach. A little trick that I would use is I keep the spinach frozen so it'll last a little bit longer. Just a handful or so. And then for my vitamin K, along with the carrots, I also go with kale. Typically I don't have the kale this way. I would normally spend the time, blend up the kale with some water in the bullet and pour them into ice cube trays and throw those in the freezer. And then in the morning I would pop 3 or 4 of those out, put them in the microwave for about 45 seconds, and then throw them in my smoothie. But we also started doing this way to try to keep the kale from spoiling, because kale is nice, good, especially when it's fresh, but if it's sitting in the fridge and not being used, it will wither and wilt. Then you need your yogurt. Who doesn't like yogurt? Antioxidants, the bacteria, good stuff. Then add some more veggies. I will use like cucumber, celery, zucchini, whatever we actually have in the house at the time. As you can see, this is starting to get a little large, so we're going to do a pre-blend. Just so we can add more to it. Then someone makes a mixture, bullet burn. We've got, how much do I use of this? I've got a 1/4 cup of a 3-blend mixture of hemp hearts, chia seeds, and flax meal. Flax meal is really important to get the meal, the blended stuff. Some people use flax seeds and they take that, but the blender's not going to blend those up and they're not going to break down, so you're not going to get the nutrition out of it that you need. Coconut oil. And then MCT oil from coconut oil, which is essentially coconut oil on steroids. Medium chain triglycerides. And then some protein powder. Who doesn't need a little extra protein? And I think I have some celery. And last but not least, peanut butter, because who doesn't love peanut butter? I just use a scoop of this, especially for those who don't necessarily like all the taste of the raw vegetables. It will mask this quite a bit. I've become used to it over time, but I also love peanut butter. And that's it. It definitely takes me a lot longer to make than it does to drink. Cheers. Tastes like health. Tastes delicious. I'm just curious of the consistency. I don't know if this is going to focus on this or not. And then I usually chase these down with a handful of supplements, vitamins. Now I know it depends on all the research that you do on. Some people are against it, they say it's a waste of time, waste of money, blah blah blah. I find that there's more of a benefit in taking it than not. I take all these ingredients from a direct result of the research that I did. I find that it works for me. Been taking them for, like I said, almost 7 years. I try to do it every day. Obviously it doesn't work out that way, but I would say probably 90% of the time I'm taking them. And I've find whatever best works for you.